I can't even talk. Meds Dungeon Maze. If you want to click on Visit Claim, you can click on Visit Claim and it doesn't take a portal shard. I don't believe unless they changed it. But anything else as far as traveling to your friends or to your own claims or to the portal spire, yes, you have to have portal shards, and yes, it costs materials to make those portal shards. So right now I'm at the portal spire, and this is where you go to make things that you don't have already, like the beginner stuff. Like right now, I can't make any flags, so I can't put anything down. I can't have my own home right now. But utility, like a portal shard, if I need to make another one, it costs 7 copper. It costs 8 elemental copper, and that's what the elemental is used for. Like I said, it's used in crafting. And it costs 100 agate stones. Okay, well I have 290 agate stones. I have 8 elemental copper. I have 7 copper ingots. Well, it only takes 5 copper ingots, 1 elemental copper, and 100 agate stones just to make 1 portal shard. So, being able to craft that, there's no sense in me crafting just one because I know where I'm going right now, and when I get there, all I'll be doing is harvesting, and while I'm harvesting, all I'm going to be doing is basically gathering materials to make me a claim flag. And a claim flag, basically I need, well, just some more copper ore and heartwood. I got tons of heartwood, so I'll be able to do that. The attached claim flag is a whole different story. Attached claim flag, you need a lot of tourmaline. You need a lot of aquamarine. Well, actually, you don't need a lot. You just need 15 of those two. 15 agate, which I got tons of agate. You need some elemental tin, basically 10 ingots, elemental iron, and iron ingots. And if you're going to do anything with iron, or if you're going to go and gather iron, you're going to have to go into some caves on basically a tier 2 out or tier 2 zone. And going in caves right now is pretty dangerous because there's a lot of drop-offs and stuff. So before I even go for an attached claim flag and get iron or a claim flag, like I said, I need to get materials. What I would like to get would be an ore prospector, which is basically you click on that and it tells you the distances and it shows you where the ore is at in the background, like how to get to it, and what's underground and everything. And you have a ground sounder. Basically, it works basically like the ore prospector, but it also it doesn't tell you where ore is. It tells you where gems are. And it's a good thing to have if you're looking for gems. But what I need right now is a grappling hook. And with the grappling hook, I need some more copper and some elemental copper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the portal spire shard right here. This is the one portal, the main portal shard and portal spire for this zone. When I say zone, I'm talking about this island, which is Satisfaction Summit. It's a tier 4 island, which I can't do anything in except chop trees so far. It's on a European server, and the way I got here was using that marketplace gallery. I was looking for a PvP match last night, and I didn't find one. So they added it to where you could queue from wherever you're at for PvP, and whenever your queue popped, you'd automatically teleport. Basically like you do in, other games that have PvP battlefields and stuff like that. If you're in a certain area, no matter where you are, and you queue for a battleground, bam, when your queue pops, you go in. Well, that's what Landmark has done. They've actually taken that idea and expanded it to where, you know, if people want to be able to go to battlegrounds and do different arenas or whatever, if someone has a battleground or PvP arena and you're anywhere on any island or continent, no matter where you are, and you queue for it, bam, when queue pops, you're in. So, I know where I'm going right now. I'm going to Confidence Fjord. I think that's the way you say it. Because it's where my daughter and my son, I say my son doesn't have his claim now. I gotta redo it for him. That's where they have their claims, so I'm gonna go over by them and get me a spot set up. Okay, and one other thing to note is whenever you teleport, even though you're standing on this teleport pad, the little spire, when you teleport, you do not land back on the spire. You teleport and you land outside of the teleport spire, land on the grass or ground or wherever, you know, whatever biome you're in. Anyway, what I need to do, like I said right now, is I need to get some copper ore, but I'm too close to the portal spire because they have a boundary. Like if I wanted to show claim of land, okay? If I go to that, you see this circle inside this red? Hopefully anyone that watches this can see this. The circle inside this red is the boundary for the portal spire where you cannot mine, harvest, or build anything. Once you are outside of that circle, say for example this guy right here, once you're outside of that circle, then you can harvest, build, craft, you know, wherever. As long as, you know, you're not in that circle. So I'm like right here at the edge of it, and if I went west just a few feet, I'd be able to harvest. Or, you know, harvest a mine, and if I had to, well, I wouldn't be able to place a claim flag or anything because also you have a buffer zone when you place a claim. Like this guy's buffer zone extends from this corner right here, this corner right here, and it goes into this area. Even though that's his buffer zone, it doesn't cover the portal spire area. So if he went in, even with his claim being so close to the portal spire, if he went into that red area or even close to the portal spire and tried to build a harvest or whatever, he wouldn't be able to. Same for this guy right here. His buffer zone extends from, let's see, basically the back of this mountain into the portal spire area, which means if he does anything, you know, comes down he wouldn't be able. And he goes into the red circle right here. He wouldn't be able to do anything. So basically, you have to get out of the red zone, and then you can do whatever you want. But also, I want to say something about the red zones. Just because you have this big old huge buffer right here, like once I get out of this red zone, the red circle zone, I can harvest and craft. The buffer zones for these claims are to where no one can build up like right beside him. So I want to say, for example, wanted to build a claim like right next to his, like right smack dab to it, like right smack dab next to it, they wouldn't be able to. That's what the buffer zone is there for. For you cannot, do that. But yet in this area, with the exception of the red circle, in this area, you would be able to harvest, mine, and stuff like that. You just could not be able to you just would not be able to put a claim right here. Now, once you're closer, say for example, within this area, like right here at the edge of his claim, you just wanted to harvest, like if you got like right next to it within a few feet, you wouldn't be able to harvest or mine or anything because that is a little protected zone. They don't show that like they used to. In Alpha, I think it showed the two buffer zones, one where you wouldn't be able to harvest or anything, and the other one where you wouldn't be able to build or nothing. But it just got too cluttered up as far as taking up all the screen with, just junk basically, that they changed it to where it just showed the buffer zone to where you couldn't build next to the person, and I think they did a good job on that. But anyway, back to what I was supposed to be doing. What I'm supposed to be doing now is looking for copper. Okay, I'm going to be using my Founder's Pickaxe, mainly because my Founder's Pickaxe has stats on it. It has good stats. 94 harvesting damage, 102 harvesting speed, which is really fast, 116 harvesting size. So this is a really good beginner's pickaxe for the Founder's Pack. Okay, say for example if you didn't have a Founder's Pack, but you just paid like I think the $20 pack. Well, yeah, if you paid like a $20 pack, I think you just get a stone pick and a stone axe. Okay, well the thing about it is, look at the stats on these. 30 harvesting damage, 50 harvesting speed, 45 harvesting size. Okay, now you compare that. Okay, which one would you want to use? Me, I would go for this. Okay, the good thing about the Founder's Pickaxe is it works both ways. It works not only as a stone pick, but it works as a stone axe. It takes the place of a pick, and it takes the place of an axe, is what I was trying to say. So, yeah, I would rather use this and just not even do anything with these. So, like I said, I need to harvest right now, and I need to get me some material. And the thing about it is, I know that my daughter's claim that's still up is to the west. So, I want to explain something right now. For those people who are directionally challenged and don't know much about compasses, this right here at the bottom right hand of your screen is your compass. When the blue dot is facing north, when the blue dot is facing the top of your compass, this little blue dot, which stays there, the blue dot right there signifies north. Now, from there, at the bottom, opposite of the little blue dot, is south.